What's the significance of US Vice President J.D. Vance's visit to India?
So we've seen a number of uh, uh, Trump administration officials come by. The most noticeable was Tulsi Gabbard, the head of the DNIC, has already come to India. We now see J.D. Vance coming, and though it's a largely personal trip, it obviously has an overall, it has an element of officialdom. We will see him having dinner with the Prime Minister Narendra Modi tonight, and tomorrow Vance is expected to make a policy statement speech about the India-U.S. Relationship as a whole.
With President Trump slapping steep tariffs on major Asian economies, do you think India can reach a trade deal before the 90-day freeze ends?
On the tariffs, India made, I think, a strikingly radical proposal, at least by Indian standard, a zero for zero tariff on 70% of all goods. The only sticking point is agriculture, where India has said we need to have some degree of protection. So that will be, I think, the primary area of the tariff negotiations. They are now being merged, if you wish, with the second tranche to accelerate the process. On the technology front, India is very closely aligned with the United States already. So I see more of a tweaking of the policies of India rather than anything else. India, as you know, is highly hostile to China. It has already banned TikTok, WeChat, Weibo. All of these are already have been thrown out of the country.
How is India reacting to President Trump's strategy of taking on China with a trade war this time around?
So I think the game for in India, as I said, is broadly hostile. Geopolitically, it sees China as a rival and is aligned with America on that front. I think there are only two concerns. One is the quote Trump's desire to have a quote big deal with China. What exactly does that entail? In the last administration, he thought he had one, with China committing to buy certain American products and so on. But in the end, of course, it failed. Nothing much happened on that front. I think India's view is that a big deal with China, even in this administration, will be one, even more difficult than it was before. And two, it will not have a strategic component. In other words, whatever it happens on a trade, the rebalancing of the enormous trade surplus that China has with the United States, it will not really affect the fact that America still sees China as its primary strategic competitor.